Hi, friends. Okay, so after you have read or watched the read aloud Beekle, I want you to fill out this graphic organizer, and it has places where you can write character traits for Beekle. So let's think about Beekle as a character and what kind of words describe Beekle. Okay, so let's think about the story. In the beginning of the story, Beekle was in his world, and he didn't have a kid, right? He had not been selected yet by a child to be their imaginary friend. So what might be a word that describes Beekle in the beginning of the story? If he's longing or, wanting a friendship with a kid, what could be a word that could describe Beekle? Okay, think of that. Perhaps hopeful, or he's longing for a friend, longing, hopeful. And then he gets the idea, which is a very creative idea, and it's an unusual idea to leave. Okay, so he takes the trip. He takes an adventure to find a friend. He's like, well, if a kid's not going to select me, if I'm going to wait around for this, then I don't have time for this. I'm not going to wait. I'm going to go find my kid. I'm going to go do it. Okay, so what might be some words to describe him in that part of the story? He has to be pretty brave to go on this adventure. Adventurous. Okay, so if any of these, if you're like, yeah, I want, then write those words there. Okay, brave, adventurous. Now remember, you can pause the story. You can go back and reread the story, which could be helpful for this, right? To rewatch it and then fill it out as you're watching it. You could use your chart that is in this packet. Okay, it looks like this. So you rip it off. You rip it off so that you have it next to your Beekle paper, and maybe you are looking at some of these and saying, does Beekle seem cheerful? Sure, yeah, he's a go-getter. That could be another word, go-getter, right? He's a doer. Is he sweet, kind? Yeah. What are some adventurous was on here? Okay, you could look for some here. So then he goes through it, he's in the big city now, and he is kind of, nobody's telling him where to go. Nobody's telling him what to do. He's really listening to his feelings. Okay, and when we listen to our feelings, when we listen to what we feel is the right thing to do, or when we feel like we just know what to do or where to go. Okay, that is oftentimes called or described as intuition, having intuition. Okay, so a nice one, this is a challenging word, but it's a good one. Intuition, intuitive. Okay, trusting your instincts, listening to what you feel and what you know, and working off of that. Okay, I heard in the story a couple times it said that Beekle had a feeling, or he had a good feeling about it. Okay, so that is an example. That's some evidence in the story that Beekle is intuitive. Okay, he listens to his feelings, his instincts. Beekle never gave up. He didn't. He persisted. Okay, he continued to search And so we might call that, and he was like hopeful and wishing. Okay, so we could say wishful or hopeful. And then he was super happy when he did find his match, right? Okay, so all of those are examples to write down. Now on the back, this is the second part. Okay, you're going to choose one of those character traits. The word blank, okay, this is the choice you get to make. The word blank describes Beekle because in the text, okay, this is where you have to back up your character trait by finding words in the parts in the story that tell you that Beekle is this way. Okay, so I kind of gave you an example earlier when I was talking about intuition. Okay, so I might, for my example, the word intuition, intuitive, describes Beekle because in the text, he listens to his good feeling and goes with it, which gets him to the park where he finds his match, right? Which helps him find his child. Okay, so you're gonna pick, and this is where you can go back to the story, you can rewatch it, you can stop it when you find a part that gives evidence or that supports your character trait. So say you chose adventurous, right? And you wanted to write adventurous here. Tell us where in the story does he act adventurous, okay? And you can stop and pause it and write some of the words from that page on here, or tell me what he's doing in it, okay? All right, you guys are amazing people. Thank you.